Breaking news! Michael Jackson's death has been now classified as a homicide. We have a homicide, ladies and gentlemen. The coroner has said that he had at least 2 sedatives in his body that caused his death, but it was really the powerful anesthetic propofol that did him in, along with those 2 sedatives. So the man that, of course, they are quite interested in is the person who administered those sedatives and the propofol to Michael Jackson, and that would be Dr. Conrad Murray, who we told you from the get-go was one fishy dude. I said, like, you knew that the guy was fishy when, in the initial report we got, he said, well, I was walking by Michael Jackson's room, and oh, look at that, oh, lo and behold, I realized that he wasn't breathing. So I came in to help. He was getting paid $150,000 a month when he wasn't even licensed in some of the states that he claimed to be operating in. Like, how are you going to pay that guy that kind of money when he's also in tremendous debt, and we found out later he's got a mistress holed up in Vegas that he was paying for, etc., unless you want him to do something fishy. Now, was it Michael Jackson who asked him to do something fishy, and that wound up causing death? That's a really good question. We don't know that yet. And maybe it'll turn out to be negligent homicide, that he shouldn't have done what Michael Jackson asked him to do. I don't know. We don't know yet. We only know what killed Michael Jackson, and it was a combination of these drugs. Okay, or is it as some members of the Jackson family are claiming, hey, you know what? We think that the doctor might have done this on purpose because of some of the business relationships that he had. Now, that's so much speculation that I don't want to get into it, because honestly, we don't know. I mean, but what we do know is what the doctor gave him killed him, and that's why it's now being officially called a homicide. And what we certainly know is that the person of interest here is Dr. Conrad Murray. So that's a large story, and now that we have that official report, this case, as it develops, and if it's a homicide, somebody's very likely to get charged, is going to be enormous. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. So as information comes out, and I'm sure it will come out in 100 different ways, we'll find out more why Dr. Conrad Murray decided to give Michael Jackson all these powerful sedatives, including propofol. Now, of course, he claimed in the beginning, me? Sedatives? Propofol? Never heard of it. What do you mean? No, of course not. No, I didn't give him it. Really? Then who did? No, it's absurd. Okay, look, I'm not the judge and jury here, okay, but would I guess that the doctor who was administering all the drugs is the one that administered him these drugs? Yes. Now, could I be convinced otherwise? Of course. I'm a red-blooded American. I believe in the American justice system. So let's find out, and so probably soon we will find out. But if I was the authorities, that'd be the man that I was looking after, okay, and I'd ask him a hell of a lot of questions, and including, really, if you didn't give it to him, who did? It certainly appears that you did. And let's see if they can trace the drugs back to Dr. Murray. And the main question at hand is why? Why did you give him all those drugs? Now, he's going to have to make a decision here. And this is important. Is he going to say, oh, yeah, you know what? Okay, you got me. I gave him the drugs, but it's because he asked me to. You see what I'm saying? Or is he going to say, drugs, never heard of it. No, sedatives, no, not at all. What are you talking about? Propofol, never heard of it. Well, given that he does not licensed in a lot of places, maybe he hasn't heard of it. But he seems to have administered to Michael Jackson. So that's an important decision Dr. Murray and his legal team is going to have to make. And then, oh, God, if it goes to trial, it's going to be, in the words of Steve Busey, huge. So you'll hear plenty about that going forward. Trust me.
Can't get enough of the Young Turks? Well, then subscribe to the TYT's YouTube channel. What's the matter with you?